On Shine Africa, and we would like to welcome you to another very exciting episode of the show. On today's show, we are talking to the founder of the 50 Most Influential Young Cameroonians Award, and he is not just that, he's also a social entrepreneur and a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, today we want to say a big thank you to the Kajazuma Arts Gallery and Restaurant in Basto Square we are shooting, and I remain your host, Reverend Abongta Mirabel Siringwa. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for my guest, JavnyuyJoybert? You are very welcome.
Thank you so much.
You asked us to do watermelon juice. Why do you like watermelon?
I don't know. I just love it. It's favorite juice, yeah.
Okay, wow. Come to my kitchen where we do the juice,
right.
Please.
So it's also
Are
like
you based in Boya?
Yeah, we have an office in Boya, so okay. So I'm always in Boya, pretty much. Sure. Yeah.
Our juice is ready, and now we go for it.
Thank you.
Let me serve you first. Oh la la. So juicy and yummy. So what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh God, I can see that.
Yeah. I wear a lot of blue suits, so.
So I give you a blue straw and I get one for myself.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, before we take leave of here, remember that a kitchen without a juicer is not alive. A kitchen without a juicer is not alive. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I am still in the company of my very amazing guest, Mr. JavnyuyJoybert.
Yes.
Did I call that name correctly?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did pretty well for the first time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Actually, this is not the very first time we're meeting.
Yeah, definitely.
The very first time was when we attended the Israeli Cameroonian
high-tech conference.
Yes,
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's begin where it should begin. Who is JavnyuyJoybert?
Well, JavnyuyJoybert is a social entrepreneur, an enterprise development trainer, and corporate consultant.
Could you be louder a bit?
JavnyuyJoybert is a social entrepreneur, an enterprise development trainer, and corporate consultant. And I wear a couple of many other hats depending on where I find myself. but my passion is in social innovation and training people.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's really very fast. Because when I look at who you are, there's a whole lot of things that you have done here. Let us talk about education.
Yeah.
A bit of some of the things you have studied. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I have a BSc in financial management and analysis. I had a passion for finance and accountancy at a very young age, so I studied it all my life. And from there, I've done a couple of professional development programs and certifications, both in Africa and across the world.
Please, can you name some of them? Because that's what makes me crazy about you. So.
Well,
there are just so many things that I can't start naming them. Can you just name a few here?
Well, I've done a certified program with the American Entrepreneurship Foundation because I do a lot in the area of working with businesses in the area of enterprise development. So I always say, in simple terms, I help businesses make more money.
Oh, right.
And I've been certified by the Hotel Strategic Group in Atlanta, Georgia, as a strategic expert in the area of strategic execution to work with companies. And I've done a short program under the Mandela Washington Fellowship in the area of business innovation and entrepreneurship at Clark Atlanta University in Georgia, United States. So.
Wow, just a bit of it, because you haven't talked about Ghana. There is a yearly something that you did in Ghana, and all of that.
Yeah.
Now, before we come to the other things that you do, I'd like you to talk a bit about this exposure that you have had, these opportunities.
Yeah.
How do you get them? Because a lot of people listening to you now are like, how do I get there? How do you get to all these opportunities?
Well, you get them by starting from where you are. Because most of these opportunities are looking for extraordinary young people that are already doing work across the continent. So if you want to be somebody maybe at this level, you should be somebody who takes initiative, assumes responsibility, and solve problems in the community. So that these international agencies and organizations, when they see you, they can empower you to become much more better. So I think that's my story, because I started in Kumbu, and you know what they call Banso. So that was where, so many times people are like, oh, where does this Banso boy come from? And he's everywhere, like across the continent and across the world. But it's just because of that small amount of work I started in Kumbu, and it has spread practically across the continent.
Yes, but I like for you to bring out the fact that these opportunities, perhaps it's not just because you were seen. Yeah. Perhaps you go for them.
Definitely.
You look for the opportunities that you have.
Yeah.
Okay. With this whole world of knowledge, I don't want to talk about, but I think we should talk about it a bit. I know that you write. You have written quite across a number of magazines.
Yeah.
What do you actually write about? There's something here. Can we see that, please?
Yes. This is my second book. 35 Days of Redefining You for Success.
Wow.
And
can we focus on that? Just hold it again so that we zoom on it. Yeah.
Yes. So this book came out from a very funny situation where I spoke in a conference in Accra, and one mama came out and made a funny sentence, but it turned me into a seeker. The mama said, I wish I heard some of these things at your age or when I was at my 20s, but I'm happy that my son was in this seminar with me.
Wow.
So it sent me into, what can I do to help young people realize certain things? Because I believe that there is no secret in success. There is a system to success.
Oh, God.
So there are certain things.
This is new. This is new. There is just a system to success and not a secret to
success. There's nothing new under the sun. But there are some basic life fundamentals and basic processes that if you master, you can achieve success in whatever area you find yourself.
Okay.
So that's why I brought about this book. And in working with magazines and international medias to write certain things, I specialize in two key areas. Enterprise development, that's entrepreneurship. How to help African businesses grow. And an area of corporate training where I write about process innovation, strategic execution, and how to be more effective in the corporate sector as a company. So I specialize in these particular areas.
Yes, let's talk about your medals.
Yeah.
You have received a lot of honors and recognitions. Can you, just tell us a few of them?
Well, I think I would like to talk more about the most recent one, where I was among the 2018 class of the 100 most influential young Africans, with other great minds like the Davidos and other guys. The musician,
Davido.
Yes, the
wow,
musicians
okay,
and
that's
other guys.
Great.
And an Entrepreneurship Innovation Award I won in Atlanta, and several other international awards that sometimes I don't even.
How old are you, please?
And I think about the Queen's Young Leader Award runner-up from the Queen of England. And all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, last September clocked me 28.
28.
Yes.
With all of these things you're doing, I think we need to give a shout out to this guy, please. we like to thank you very much for what you are doing. When we come back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the award that was initiated by JavnyuyJoybert himself.
This, baby. Girl, je te connais. Toujours dans le VIP. Chilling dans le VIP. Oh yeah. Girl, can I talk to you? I know it's not be VIP, but one day be VIP. Oh yeah. Baby girl, you know that. Girl, you know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Your beauty, they make me the play. Baby girl, you know that. Girl, you know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Because you're special deep in your eyes, I can see it. You're special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that. Because you're special deep in your eyes, I can see it. You're special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that. I will never let you go to another man, girl. Never let you go to another man, girl. If I own that, girl, you know that. I will never let you go to another man, girl. I'll never let you go to another man, girl. You know that. If I own that. Right now I'm ready to take this mic and sing this song for you. Sing this song for you. Sing for you, girl. You're looking so pretty. Anything, girl, I swear I could do for you. I swear I could do for you. Baby girl, you know that. Girl, you know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Your beauty, they make me the play. Baby girl, you know that. Girl, you know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Because you're special deep in your eyes, I can see it. You're special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that. Because you're special deep in your eyes, I can see it. You're special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that. I will never let you go to another man, girl. Never let you go to another man, girl. If I own that, girl, you know that. I will never let you go to another man, girl. I'll never let you go to another man, girl. You know that. If I own that. Your curls for ages, I swear I've never seen a body like yours for ages. Oh, yeah. Right now I'm standing in your miss. You're my target, I pray to God I shouldn't miss. That I shouldn't miss. Cause baby girl, you know that. You know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Your beauty, play. Cause baby girl, you know that. You know that. Your beauty, they make me the play. Oh, cause you're special deep in your eyes, I can see it. Special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that. Cause you're special deep in your eyes, I can feel it. You're special deep in your heart, I can feel it. You know that. I want to own that.
Oh la la. Wow.
Thank you.
While you were sitting here, I didn't see you singing this beautifully.
Thank you.
The song is really so nice. So when did you start singing?
Well, I started singing like, can I say 8 years back.
Okay.
Professionally, 8 years back.
Oh God.
Removing tracks, but keeping them to myself and my family.
For birthdays and the like.
For birthdays and the like.
Okay. So now, professionally speaking, like as in this public song, when did you start doing that?
I started this just a month ago.
A month ago.
Yeah.
Wow, I like when talents come on Shine Africa, when people come to start on Shine Africa. I think I like it very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so where do you want to go to? Where do you want to go to in the nearest future?
Well, if there's space out of the earth, I wish to occupy the whole earth, then I go out to the next planet.
Go out there. Oh, that's all we wish you. And the title of that one was
You Know That.
You Know That by DIZY.
By DIZY.
Yes. We want to thank you very much for coming to Shine Africa.
Thank you.
And we hope that you're going to come time and time again. Thank you,
You know that.
you know that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Before you go to pet, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, can we clap again for DIZY? That was a very powerful musical break, don't you think so?
Definitely.
A sip of your juice, please. Okay. Do you love music?
Yes,
because you seem so serious-minded. You don't look like...
Well, I have my kind of music I love and how I listen to it. But
what's that?
But it's special. You know, music is always special. So
yeah,
no matter what happens. So it's
okay, let's talk about the award. You are the founder of the 50
most influential
young Cameroonians award.
Yes.
Yes. How did you come about that?
Well, I'm not really like the founder. I'm the co-founder. So I have another co-founder, and he's based in Accra. So the idea of the award was to create a platform where we celebrate the excellence of young Cameroonians. Young Cameroonians who have made up their mind that we want to use our skills, our abilities, our energy to contribute to the growth of this country.
Yes.
So we celebrate them in 9 different categories. There's the medical field, technology, lifestyle, music, social enterprise. So any young Cameroonian that has made up his or her mind that I'm not just going to abuse, blame, and complain about the country, but I'm going to contribute to push this nation forward. So we select these 50 young people who are outstanding, and we just celebrate them for their excellence. You select.
I saw a lot of that on social media.
Yes.
And I actually thought I was going to be selected. Am I not doing something for Africa and Cameroon?
You are doing... You are doing remarkably well and amazing for the continent.
But of course, there are 1,001 young people out there who are doing really great.
Exceptional, yes. So the award is, we're in the 3rd edition now. So the team is actually working on the 3rd edition right now. So it starts in November. So it's a whole process. So November, we open the nominations officially, where the public nominate any young person they see and believe that is creating value.
Someone who wants to be involved, how do they get to that?
Well, as I'm saying, we are going to announce the official nominations.
How do you announce?
We announce using the media, social media, and all the platforms you can use. That nominations are open, and there is a unique, secured platform for you to go nominate somebody you believe is creating impact.
Oh, it's not you choosing.
No, it's not
people nominating.
People. Yes, it's people nominating.
Oh God, I see. And the age range is...
Yes, the age range is between 25 and 35.
So I can no longer be part of it. Can you imagine this?
You can just mentor more young people to be part
of it. Okay. So now let's hear where you're going to with all these. You have a lot of recognitions. You're very well schooled in social entrepreneurship and all of that. But first, besides these things you're doing, I see, like you have said, I think you mentioned. I see you're embarking on things that also give you money.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah.
So where is the social part of your entrepreneurship?
Good. There is a difference between social entrepreneurship and charity or philanthropy.
Oh my God, yes.
Social entrepreneurs solve social problems, and in the process they make money.
Okay.
Yes, so you just focus specifically on social problems. It could be like, when you know that somebody is operating a health center, the first thing that comes to your mind is not money. It's like the person is trying to provide a solution to a problem, or education, or unemployment, and all of that. But you just solve a problem, and you build a business model around that social problem, and you make money out of it. Okay. So apart from that, I'm also a corporate trainer and a consultant, so we also make good money out of that.
And you say you are well sought after. Why?
Because I'm sought after. I'm sought after for what I do.
You have been through over 100 conferences, workshops, seminars.
I have not seen anybody who create value and not sought after. As far as you create value, you solve problems, and you reduce pain points in the life of people, you will be highly sought after.
Oh la la, I love to hear this.
So if you can do this, I speak an average 200 seminars across the continent and events, excluding private consulting stuff. Yes.
Excluding what?
Exclusively private consulting events, maybe with private people and private executives.
Oh my God, this is so serious. And looking at you, one cannot even think that you're doing all these many things that you're doing. So what are your future projects?
Well, the future is definitely huge. And like every other young person, I have amazing career vision that I want to achieve in terms of corporate consultancy, in terms of social innovation and building social enterprises. So, well, sometimes I always say I don't like to just let the cat out of the bag, but I like my works to speak for me. But there is an amazing future. There is some amazing goals I've set for myself and for my company, and definitely the future is very bright.
Some young person listening to you now, how do they become you?
Well, you don't need to become me. You need to become you.
Okay.
You just need to find, my greatest advice I give to any young person is find what set your soul on fire.
Okay.
What set my soul on fire cannot set your soul on fire. Just find it. And when you find that, the next step goes to what skills do you need to make it happen? Nobody pays for passion. Nobody pays for gifts. Nobody pays for how you love to do something. But people pay for skills. So find what set their soul on fire. I discovered that, okay, I just love to make people efficient. I just love to make companies productive and make more money. That's what I saw that makes me tick. So what do I need to do? Acquire the skills to become an outstanding trainer. Acquire the skills to become an outstanding public speaker. The street becomes a consultant. And then people are going to pay for me because of the value I create.
Oh la la. If we keep listening to this, we can go on and on and on. Did I forget to ask something you want to talk about? We've talked about everything.
Well,
basically
everything, but you know, there's always a lot to talk about.
Okay, that's fine. And so now we're going to get an audience question.
Okay.
A member of the audience is going to ask a question.
Perfect.
Please, can we get someone? We have someone. Please, can you begin by saying your name?
Okay, Noel Tasha. And I want to pose this question to Mr. Joybert. Joybert does a lot of consultation and mentorship, like training young people, mentoring young people through ideas, setting up their own startup. So I want to find out, how does she go about this mentorship, and at what level does she feel that these ideas are ready to these ideas are ready to allow these young people execute the idea?
Voila, very good question.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Noel, for that amazing question. It is very important but we should note that if you're in the business sector, you have signed a deal with lifelong learning. So you can move from the point of mentorship, me mentoring you, to a point of me being now a consultant. Because as he said, there's a process, an incubation process, where somebody just comes with an idea. It is my job to get that idea from the mind on paper and make it work. And I mentor you within that period. Some ideas can take 3 months to materialize. Some can take 6, some can take 1 year, some can even take 5 years.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the idea. And when it materializes, I can now move from being a mentor or being an incubator to the area of just being a consultant. But smart executives understand that they need business consultants and coaches at their side every time.
Okay.
So we always advise them that don't just go and go, because it takes more than money and a good idea to build a business. So it takes skills, it takes the right mindset, it takes the right processes, and these are things that as a CEO you don't have time to be doing. That's what you give now as a consultant to design for you, and you just implement.
Oh God, I have heard too much today. I have heard too much, and I think you master what you're doing, and I like that very much. So you have been answering the questions. Do you have a question for me?
Well, I have been following your show. I think before we met, when we met at the Israeli conference, I told you that I followed you for a while.
Yes,
and I really admire your show. So,
yes.
And I always like to get from people who do amazing things.
Wow.
What inspires you to keep going?
What inspires me to keep going is the fact that every day I see people doing a lot of new things. I'm very moved and very emotional when it comes to young people like you doing what you are doing. I feel like, okay, I have to go for him. Mm-hmm. If I see another young person, another young woman who is doing something, I like to just let the world see them. So I am moved by the people and the things I see around me. I am moved by the fact that I believe that in the next 10, 20 years, Africa is not going to be here.
Definitely.
And I want to be part of that time, that history, when we'll be celebrating that we have moved from this place where we are to another stage. I like to be part of that celebration.
Amazing.
Did I answer correctly?
You did. And let me surprise you with something. One of the best gifts that anybody can give Africa now is to sell Africa.
Okay.
So thank you for what you're doing.
Thank me. Please, can you have a sip of your juice?
Thank you so much.
Just before we go to, so that you can have some energy before we go to the dance slot. Okay.
I'm scared of
you
the dance
asked us
floor.
you're scared?
Yes, I'm a horrible dancer.
Executives like you don't have time to
I'm
dance.
a horrible dancer. So.
Oh la la, you asked us to do
Rone Valerie.
Rone Valerie.
Yes.
Can we have our DJ on that beat?
Don't bother rating me.
That's so nice. That was very executive, but I want to tell you that you know how to dance.
I will need to learn more.
So we are going to see how many marks you have made for yourself just dancing. Can we have somebody with a mark sheet? Is it a 5? No. Is it an 8? Yes. Wow, that was very good. We are not going to sit again.
All right.
So you are going to leave us with your very executive signature somewhere. Get some space, get some space. Okay, you got some space there.
All right.
Oh my God. Too executive. And he got the signature right here. Javnyuy. We'd like to thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You are not going to leave us without this gift. This is an African map.
Wow.
For someone like you who is already gone out of Africa. We'd like you to continue promoting Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I also like to give you a gift.
Oh my God, for the first time on Shine Africa, I am receiving a gift.
I would like to give you a gift. Let me give it a quick signature.
Wow. This is so nice. I'm getting it from the author himself.
All right.
Oh God.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wow.
So
Thank you very much.
This is Shine Africa.
For Shine Africa, it is.
Thank you so much.
31 days of redefining you for success by JavnyuyJoybert. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to say a very big thank you to you from the Shine Africa crew. And I just wish that as you go, let many more good things come your way so that you bring them back for us to celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Here again, please. Thank you. And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's how we end this episode of the show. And just before we go, here is our watchword. It is a Ghanaian proverb which says, if you find no fish, you have to eat bread. If you find no fish, you have to eat bread. And we like to thank you very much for being a part of today's show. And we say a very big thank you to Somata Hotel BMC and to Kajazuma Art Gallery and Restaurant in Yaoundé Bastos. And of course, to my very amazing team. I have been your host, Reverend Abongta Mirabel Siringwa. Until next time, it's a bye-bye from us to you. And today we are shooting at the...
Too long. And they had to present
We want to say a very big welcome to you to this... Now you don't say no. Okay. On today's show, I want to talk to the founder of the 50 Young